Good morning, students. Here is Pradeep sir again. This is the continuation class of triangles from class 9 mathematics. In the previous class, we have solved few problems from exercise 7.1 of NCERT class 9. So this is the last problem of this exercise, and it is very important one. Okay. So let me tell you what is the question. First let me tell that, then we will go for the solution. This is also related to the congruence of triangle. The question is, triangle ABC is a right angle triangle with angle C as right angle, and M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. C is joined with M and CM is produced to the point D such that CM and DM are also equal. Then D is joined to B. This is the given part. These are the informations given in the question. What we have to prove? There are so many questions to be proved in this question. So many part questions are there. First one, we have to prove that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. These two triangles. Then we have to prove that angle DBC is a right angle. Angle DBC, this angle is a right angle. The third question is, triangle DBC and triangle ACB are also congruent. Triangle DBC and triangle ACB, these two triangles are also congruent. And finally, we have to prove that CM is half of AB. Okay. So first of all, let me write down the informations given in the question. This is actually a very big one. So triangle ABC is a right triangle with angle C is equals to 90 degrees. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C and M are joined and produced to D such that CM is equals to DM. D and B are joined. So just try to match the statement with the diagram. Triangle ABC is a right triangle with angle C equals to 90 degree. M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. C and M are joined and produced to D such that CM equals to DM. These two are equal. D and B are joined. So let me mark the things which are equal given in the question. See, first of all, M is the midpoint of AB. So we can say that AM and BM are equal. Clear? The second one, it is given in the question that CM equals to DM. The first one is M is the midpoint of AB, that is marked. CM equals to DM also we have to mark. Now come to the question part. What are the things we have to prove? The first question, triangle AMC congruent to triangle BMD. The first question. Second question, angle DBC is a right angle. Third question, triangle DBC or triangle ABC, anyone we can write. DBC, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle, DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. And the fourth question is AB equals to CD or CD equals to AB. CM equals to CM is equals to half AB. What are the questions here? Triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Angle DBC is a right angle. Triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. And CM is equals to half of AB. These are the four questions. Just quickly go through the questions. Okay. So now let us go to the third part of the sum, that is the proof, the important part. So the first question is to show that triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Means this triangle. These two triangles we need to prove congruent. So first of all, as I have told you earlier also, draw a separate diagram of these two triangles. Triangle AMC and triangle DBM. These two triangles we need to prove congruent. Now quickly look at the main diagram. What are the things we have already got equal? That is AM equals to BM because AM is the midpoint of AB. CM equals to DM, it is already given in the question. And the third point of equality, it is all known to you. See this, everyone knows this. All of you know that these two angles are equal and they are known as vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect with each other, the vertically opposite angles are always equal. So we have got all the 3 points. Therefore, what we have to write? In triangle AMC and triangle BMD, the first point of equality is AM equals to BM. The reason is here is AM is the midpoint of AB. The second point is CM is equals to DM. It is given in the question, so write here given. And the third point is angle AMC is equals to angle BMD. The reason is they are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. So we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, and the criteria, it is also clear from this diagram that it is side angle side. The angle is the included angle of the equal sides. So it is by SAS. Clear? So right here proved, the first part is proved. Now before going to the second part of the question, this was the first part proved, first question. Before going to the second question, always remember there are certain things after showing congruent, there are certain things which are equal, that is the corresponding part of the congruent triangles. We have to note it down because it will be required later on. Because since this is a very big sum, so wherever possible, what are the things we are getting, just let us write it down in CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Maybe it will be required later on. So here you can see that since these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that this AC and BD are also equal by CPCT. AC and BD are equal. So note it down, which implies AC is equals to BD. Here I down CPCT and this, keep it as equation number 1. Similarly, we can also write these two angles equal. Because by CPCT only. Also angle ACM is equals to angle BDM. This is also CPCT, and make this as equation number 2. These two things are required. Maybe it will be required. So keep it. Now let us go for the second part of the question. Okay, before going to the second part of the question, see one thing. These two angles are equal by CPCT, and you can see from the diagram that these two angles are alternate angles. Okay? So before starting this one, we can say that angle ACM is equals to angle BDM proved earlier. But these are alternate angles. These two are alternate angles. So what we are getting from here, that what happens when alternate angles become equal? These are the alternate angles and they are equal also. So what happens? The lines become parallel. This is the theorem of alternate angle, where we know that if two lines are parallel, then their alternate angles are equal. Conversely, if two alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. So here we can say that AC is parallel to BD. In bracket you can write by alternate angle theorem. Understood? So these two lines are parallel. Now see the diagram. I have extracted this diagram from the main diagram. We have already proved that AC and DB are parallel. So if AC and DB are parallel, then angle DBC plus angle ACB is equals to 180 degree. We all know that if the consecutive interior angles, the sum of consecutive interior angle becomes 180 degree, then the lines become parallel. Conversely, we can say that if the lines are parallel, then the sum of consecutive interior angle, that is written as co-interior angle in short, the sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree. That is what I have written. The lines are proved parallel, so the co-interior angles, the sum of co-interior angles become 180 degree. Now out of these, DBC is not known, but we know ACB. See the diagram. ACB is 90 degree. It is given in the question. It is 90 degree. So let us put 90 degrees in place of ACB. So it is 180 degrees. Therefore we can say DBC is equals to 180 minus 90 is 90 degree. That is angle DBC is a right angle. So this one is also proved. Understood? So this one is proved right angle. So the second part of the question is also proved. Now let us go to the third part, where we have to prove that triangle DBC and triangle ACB are congruent. So again, let me take out the triangles, draw it separately. This is the third part. First, let me draw the triangle separately. This is triangle DBC. And this is triangle ACB. This is DBC, DBC, and this is ACB. These two triangles we have to prove congruent. So quickly let us find the things which are equal in both the triangles. These two angles, angle 90 degree, angle C and angle B, both are 90 degree. These two are right angle. It is already, this is given and this one is proved, earlier proved. What is the second point of difference? Just remember equation 1, just go to equation 1, see there, where we have shown that AC and BD are equal. It was earlier proved in that equation. And what is the third point of difference between these two triangles? See the main diagram. See the line BC. BC is the common side of both the triangle DBC and triangle ACB. So we can say that BC equals to BC common side. Okay. Now let us write here. In triangle DBC and triangle ACB is DB equals to AC, right here, proved earlier. Then angle DBC equals to angle ACB, both are 90 degrees. And BC equals to BC, common side. Therefore, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB. Now, what is the congruence criteria here? See the diagram, two sides and the included angle. So we can say that it is side angle side criteria by SAS. Proved? Okay. Now the last part of the question, where we have to show that CM is half of AB. So first of all, since these two triangles are congruent, since triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB, proved earlier, then we can write DC is equals to AB. DC equals to AB. The reason is CPCT. Now in place of DC, we can write twice CM, because it is given in the question that CM and DM are equal. So instead of DC, I can write twice CM. So twice CM is equals to AB. In bracket, we can write down the reason, since CM is equals to DM. So we can write DC is equals to twice CM. Therefore, CM is equals to half of AB. These two will go that side, it will become half. So this one is also proved. Therefore, all the four part of these questions are proved. Hope you have understood. The sum is a little bit longer in length, but still it is not so tough, I think so. Only it is lengthy. Otherwise, we have to use the basic concept what we have learned and then apply it here. The congruence of triangles and the corresponding part of congruent triangles also. It is also very important. Whenever we are shifting from one sum to another, just note down the equal parts of the congruent triangles. Okay. So that is all for this chapter, exercise 7.1. We will do next exercise in the next class. Hope you have enjoyed this exercise very much. So therefore, meet you in the next class. Goodbye. Have a nice day.